You hear what mommy said?
College football playoff game.
What she still say? But that ain't what she said. She said you might have to stay at home tomorrow because you got a dentist appointment.
Starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
She not saying you got to miss track practice. She's saying you might not go to school tomorrow because you have a dentist appointment. Huh?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Close to what? Oh, I don't know what she's supposed to do.
Makes a quick catch. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And you talk about LSU and you talk about the history. It's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position...
Nah, the show, I think that's Kanan's mom money that...
second down play here.
He taking.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job
it's this dude. I forgot
the
what they call him.
And the defense is winning the line of scrimmage.
His brother tried to kill him, and his brother thought he killed him, but he didn't. He like beat him up real bad, smashed his face in, and then like threw him to the side, threw him on the side of the road, and like he recovered. But he pretty much lost everything because everybody thought he was dead, and he wasn't dead.
Breaking free at the 35.
So now he's out stealing from Kanan's mom.
Set up for the first down.
Well, from the drug business, the spots they leak the money at. He's going around stealing it, man.
They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down after that short completion.
There we go. His name's unique. Thank you, Ryan. But yeah,
quarterback dropping back.
He's stealing from me.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws.
One of the guys from the chat.
Coverage that time.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
First down here for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement.
I ain't moving.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Well, to call that play, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line and quarterback because you're so close to your own goal line. Here, they don't protect the quarterback. They give up the sack and almost causes a safety.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Running it back, it's Jackson. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff to the back. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Blue. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the tailback's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Texas 0.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Trying to find some room. It's blue.
Running back error. Gain of 1. 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's yours. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has.
And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even effective running game, by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And there's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
He got cooked. There's no luck to that. Your dude was nowhere near.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
He got cooked. Simple as that.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On the run, it's Blue.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass. It's yours. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Ooh, mother, come up and get it.
Down there after picking up a few yards, not going to be enough for the first. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a run to the left. Powering through. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking right, this one caught. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first 10 yards. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to take off here. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. To the air. It's yours. Throws it to the right. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on return there.
Say he got the trash can.
The offense, the football at the 42. So the offense looking to be
no, don't clean it. Go lay down.
Time remaining before the end of the half. Okay. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And
oh, he was cooked.
Aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
He was cooked.
You convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
No, the ball landed in front. He was in the back.
Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half. As
was everybody there today?
Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a shotgun run call. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The gain makes it second and medium. On the ground, it's Blue.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
He's brought
goodness.
down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments and try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They're going to run it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's yours. The pass rush closing in. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's hit right as he
It'll be a 2nd time if he do.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Dropping back. It's yours. The pocket breaking down.
Yes, sir. Oh, my.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Will crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. That's a design quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
I knew exactly what he was doing.
Down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Exactly what he
now
was
the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. To the air. It's yours. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stop at the 5. The offense have 1st and goal now. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. It pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up and opens him up for an easy touchdown.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14.
LSU 35, Texas 14.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Jackson.
Oh, my.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Here's the throw deep downfield.
See ya.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ball game.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Bond. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's yours. Receiver makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Could use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Defense is coming after him.
Damn, that's on me.
Picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score and a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, this is just really good coverage by the defender. Took away any opportunity for the receiver to make a play on the ball. In fact, if you're the quarterback and you're looking at that coverage, the only chance you have is by throwing it downfield, and he ends up overthrowing his target.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to score with a run to the right. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Still no answer for this offense. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Still
Caught near the sideline. It's Moore. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. They've got him to sack for the defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Press coverage now from the secondary. To throw, it's yours. Bringing pressure.
see it open.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Empty set now, 5 wide. Back to pass. It's yours. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Well, he scrambled and scrambled. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Moore. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap